Welcome, Evonne. We are doing a project for our Union Synergy Committee to educate our air traffic control brothers and sisters of what we do in Region X. You work for Airports Division out of our Detroit Airports District office, a small office within a larger division that we have across the country. I was wondering if you could tell us what you do for the agency.
So, as a program manager at the Detroit Airport District Office, or also known as the ADO, I am responsible for working with airports in the state of Michigan and Ohio, federally funded airports, to ensure that they are in compliance with FAA standards, that they have proper infrastructure in place to support the usage of aircraft, in the National Airspace System.
Do you have the ability to assist the airports through a funding mechanism to do that?
So yes, the funding mechanism is the Airport Improvement Program, which issues about $3.5 billion annually to airports in the nation, and so we utilize that funding to help with these infrastructure projects. We determine what type of projects get funded by the airport layout plan or master plan, if you will. We look at the airports as individual little cities, and every city has a plan. So every airport has a plan. And we use these plans to determine what type of projects get funded and in what order, and I guess rating as which project is important.
So specifically, our air traffic controllers that may be at an airport, would they see the work that you do or you're responsible for in any way?
Yes, so I am the program manager for Cleveland Hopkins International, and for the last 5 years, we have been working on a large project to eliminate spans of pieces of pavement that causes, I would guess, confusing geometry, if you will. And so they could see that project in action, not right now because it's winter, but they can see it in action because that project removed a third runway, which turned into a taxiway Charlie. We removed that for confusing geometry. We also removed intersections that cause incursions. So they can see that there at Cleveland Hopkins, but in many other airports, as far as rehabilitating the pavement, maybe resurfacing runways and taxiways, pavement markings that have faded. So, and even removal of obstructions. So we make sure that there are no obstructions present for departure and approach procedures as well.
Okay. Um, does air traffic get involved in the planning effort at all at the airports for which they work?
Yes, so we invite all of FAA lines of business for comment and feedback on projects before they get started. And it might not have been a common practice in the past, but it is something that the Office of Airports make a priority to do, to include air traffic, because we need to make sure that the projects that we are implementing and funding and putting into place serves the needs of air traffic as well. Are we removing pavement that they need in place for effective usage and operation of the airfield? Or do we need to reconsider putting pavement in place that we didn't think of? So we communicate. We also send out our plans and spec for review and comment. And then we also circulate projects in our obstruction evaluation database for comment from air traffic at that point as well.
Okay. For projects that you had an example, Cleveland. For projects like that, did we just plan that within the last 6 months to a year, or was that being planned well long ago?
Yeah, no, that was well long ago. The project came to be in 2015, but these projects are on our Airport Capital Improvement Plan, which is a 20-year vision. And so it's on that plan. And we start working these projects, maybe 5 years before it even gets into place. And we have things called feasibility studies where we circulate for review and comment. Is this project feasible? Should we be going down this path? So no projects occur overnight. It's definitely something that's more of a, like I said, a 5, or even 10-year planning process before we get funding and actually start construction.
Good.